Hi, welcome to Harmonies. My name is Denise Hurley, and I am here with John Gorka. He is a singer-songwriter. Welcome, John.
Hello. Nice.
Hi,
Thank you for having me.
you're
I'm glad
welcome.
we got the technical part sorted out.
Sure, I know. Yeah, everybody's trying to learn how to do all this kind of
Yeah,
stuff, for sure. So, so if you could start things off with one of
sure.
your songs, it would be wonderful.
All right. I will do a song that I use as a kind of a song of introduction. I think my guitar might be a little bit too loud, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
It's a song about where I'm from. I'm from New Jersey. I don't expect too much. If the world ended today, I would adjust. I'm from New Jersey. No, I don't talk that way. I watched too much TV when I was young. I'm from New Jersey. My mom's Italian. I've read those mafia books. We don't belong. There were girls from New Jersey who had that great big hair. Once found in shopping malls, I will take you there. I'm from New Jersey. It's not like Texas, no. There is no mystery. I can't pretend. I'm from New Jersey. It's like Ohio, but even more so. Imagine that. I know which exit and where I'm bound. The tolls on the parkway, they will slow you down. New Jersey people, they will surprise you, 'cause they're not expected to do too much. They will try harder, they may go further, 'cause they never think that they are good enough. I'm from New Jersey. I don't expect too much. If the world ended today, I would adjust. Yes, I would adjust. I would adjust. Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much, John.
Oh, you're welcome. How is the
Uh,
balance okay? The vocal and guitar?
yes,
Okay, good. Good.
yes,
All right.
yes, absolutely,
So
absolutely.
I can tell what goes in, but I can't tell what comes out at
I
the other
know, I know.
end.
No, it sounds great. It really sounds great. Um, the first time I heard your music was, I think it was back in the late 90s, early 2000s. You had opened for Janis Ian at
Yes.
the Sanders Theater in
Right. Yeah.
Cambridge. Do you
Oh, I
remember
remember
that?
that. Oh, absolutely. I remember that because Janice, I was the opening act, but she wanted to go on first, which was kind. But we did a version of I'm from New Jersey together, and where she had a verse that she added to that. One of the lines I remember is I'm from Montclair, we do our nails there. Uh, but yeah,
Yeah. That was a great show. I remember she had platform sneakers on or something like
uh-huh.
that. Yeah.
That sounds right.
So so that was a great show. I just wanted to
Oh,
to
thanks. Yeah,
tell you that.
it was an honor. Yeah, but it was an honor to do that show with her. It's fun. She was such a hero. Her music, that Between the Lines album, was a huge influence on my my teenage years. You know, it has that's the one that had at 17. And also, her record Stars, also a great record. She's so talented. So it's fun to have gotten to know her over from being just a fan to being a fan and a friend.
Yeah, and you've gotten to play with her a lot more during the years.
Well, I think we've done mostly festivals that we've
Okay.
that, but we haven't done. I don't think we've done that many shows. But it's yeah, I've gotten to do the Swan and Noah gathering, the Contemporary Folk Week.
Hmm.
And she's been a part of that for a long time. I've been there for a couple of years, but she wasn't there. But she was going to be back there again this year. So I was looking forward
To seeing her then. Yeah.
to seeing her and hang
Yeah.
out a little bit.
So,
But
right. Well, I wanted to talk a little bit about how you started your life as a folk singer.
sure,
You were working at Godfrey Daniels.
Godfrey Dan. Yeah, yes, that's. I started writing songs when I was in high school and started playing the banjo, and then I met some friends in college at Moravian College in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, Doug Anderson and Russ Rentler. Doug took me to Godfrey Daniels one evening, and they had a kind of an open jam there in the front room, and I just loved the place as soon as I saw it, and I started going to the open mics there and stuck around there mainly because stuck around in Bethlehem after I graduated, mainly because of Godfrey Daniels.
Um, so what was it like performing there or working there? How did that feel for you?
I love being around the place. So I started going to the open mics regularly on Sunday nights. And then over time, I started to host the open mics even when I was still a student, and did the first opening act there in June of '79, opening for Jack Hardy.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was just a great place, and still a great place. I would go to the open mics, and I kind of became a kind of a general purpose volunteer there,
Yeah.
helping out as the counter person and usher and sound man and MC and eventually opening act. And some of the people that I became kind of like the house opening act for songwriters coming through.
Okay.
And some of the people who I opened for opened doors for me in other parts of the country.
Mhm.
Jack Hardy being one. He got me to be a part of the fast folk scene there in Greenwich Village. And Nancy Griffith, I opened for her early in '84, and she said that I should enter the Kerrville New Folk thing, and I ended up doing that, and I ended up winning that year. And so that was the first kind of indication that I felt like maybe people who would like the songs who didn't know me, and maybe they can go further. Bill Morrissey was another person. He brought a cassette to Bob Donlin at Passim, and so yeah, the Godfrey's was kind of the doorway to everything good.
Wow. Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite experience that you have there that kind of stands out for you?
Oh, Godfrey's. I would say that when I have a bunch of them, but when Stan Rogers first came through, he'd been there before I saw him there. I think he started playing at Godfrey's in 1978, and in December of 1980 he was going to be coming through again, and I was the MC that night, and Dave Fry, who ran Godfrey Daniels, introduced me to him. Stan was in the middle of the room, changing his strings on his 6 and 12 string guitars, and I was kind of in awe, kind of stage struck, and didn't say very much and just try not to be too much of a bother. But I ended up kind of being a bother as as I was trying to tell him how much his music meant to me, and I never felt like I'd gotten the point across. And eventually, he just said he got a little tired of it. And he said, "Have a beer, John," and I did, and it was better. But I think seeing Stan and Garnet and Dave Eady or Jim Morrison, the bass players, seeing them at Godfrey's was a really kind of a standout memories, I think.
Nice. Very good. Nice. Okay. So, what is it like being a musician? Uh, what's that like for you?
Well, until recently, it was great.
Uh-huh.
It was great.
That's
I was able to make a living and everything, and I
hmm
like that. I get to play my songs, and that, it's kind of a dream come true. Now it's like, well, I don't know what's going to happen, but
you know, right.
what I've got kind of a home studio, so but we don't have a great uh, um, internet, so I'm not sure if I can live stream. I haven't really tried because
Oh, okay.
the maximum standards are well below the minimum standards for these YouTube and Facebook and stuff. I might be able to do a show kind of via Zoom. I think, and it's also I'm hoping to maybe do that maybe in October. I have to probably get internet that's. We're kind of in a rural area, and
Yep.
even the options are not very good. There's
Yeah.
cable that runs like halfway up the road, and then there's fiber at the corner, which is about 0.85 miles away. But there's no plans to reach us here. So I'm kind of trying to get by on very low bandwidth.
Sure. Sure. Well, that does make it a little tough for you to 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 do any kind of online stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
What I've been doing is since I have a good audio equipment, so I started doing videos on weekly on my Facebook music page, and also it's been
oh,
going up on YouTube. So that's something I feel like I can kind of see what other people are going to see.
mhm.
Uh, I've got a pretty good handle on the audio, but the video stuff is still still got a lot to learn. But I think it's gotten better.
Um, I'd like to talk a little bit about your songs and where the inspiration comes from
Okay.
for your songs, for your songwriting.
Yeah, it can come from anywhere. It's there is no one way to write a song, and I just try to be open to the various ways songs can come to me. Sometimes it's something I'm just sitting and noodling on, and I play something that I've never played before, and it's like, oh, and that's what's that? So and it seems like morning is the most productive time when I'm kind of putting the world back together again for
Sure.
another day. It feels like that there's more possibility there. Also later in the evening, kind of it's between that waking and dream state that seems to be a good productive time. And musically, it's sound checked like it. 4 or 5, in the evening before a show, instead of concentrating on what I should be playing later that night, I find myself playing something I've not played before. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. But it's kind of a nice distraction. But so. But the songs can come from anywhere. It can come from a lyric. It can come from music first. It can just come from an idea, or just like maybe a lick on the guitar. So there's no. So I just try to be open to that, and that's the most fun part of my job. I think is working on songs. I like to have have different songs in the works and kind of come at them from a different angle on various days and in various moods and states of mind.
Now, do you find now with the time that you have that you're doing that more, starting to write more?
I think that's I've mainly been trying to concentrate on learning how to make these videos and concentrating kind of
Okay.
on one song a week. But I've been a part of a couple songwriter workshops. One as just as a kind of watching, kind of attending, but not participating so much, and the other one where it was part of Eliza Gilkison's Casa de
Yeah.
Musica songwriter workshop, which I've done for I guess 5 or 6 years now. And whenever uh, in one of those things, I get the urge to write. Right now, I'm not. That's what I think I'm going to concentrate more come September. It seems like that's the fall is a good time for writing.
Absolutely, I agree. It's my favorite time of year,
Hmm.
especially here in New England, right?
Yeah. Right.
Um, right. Now, you have done a lot of traveling all over our country and the
Hmm.
world. Do you have a favorite spot?
Uh, Other than home, there's lots of that's one of the things that's been nice about this situation. I've gotten to be home
Mm,
more longer than I have. I don't know, maybe ever.
ever.
Um,
Yeah.
so, but other than that, there's lots of places in the U.S. And overseas, and I've got friends in the Netherlands, so it's really fun to go there to play. And I got to play a couple times in Lithuania, and that I just love that. It's that's one of the great kind of advantages of this kind of work is that you get to go to great places. Unfortunately, you don't get to stay very long.
You're right. Um, Now, I did read a little bit about you. You've done some country music, and do you feel there is a crossover from folk to country? Um, and when you do it, do you feel like it's an easy transition for you to go
Oh,
back and forth?
oh, I think I know in the '90s I was on Windham Hill and High Street Records, and they thought I remember them saying they thought if James Taylor had been coming up at that point, they would he might be a country artist. Uh, I don't know if what I am is country or not. I like country music, so I don't know if what what to call what I do. Um, uh, so I kind of I don't tend to characterize things as much as I feel like I'm a folk singer, whether
Right.
what I do is folk music or not. I don't really know about that.
Well, I think you're a wonderful folk singer,
Oh,
and
well, thank you. I'd love to be a link in the chain of the folk singer in the folk singer world.
yeah. So, all right. So we did talk a little bit about what you're doing right now. I know it's
Hmm.
an incredible change for you,
Yeah.
um, and I'm sure adapting to the change is difficult.
Yeah, trying to learn how to connect remotely with people is kind of a big learning curve. Learning the like the video thing has been a whole new world for me. So I like doing that, and I'm getting better at it. And but uh, it's something to do. I feel like that my weekly videos. That's my job now. I think I can do. It takes forever for me to. Sometimes it'll come quickly, but other times it's like I do 15 takes of a song, and it's like, oh, it's not there. Then I go back and oh, number 11 was the one that made it. So that's learning to do that and kind of learning a little bit about video editing, adding titles to the, trimming off the beginnings and
Sure.
the ends, and then adding a title or something. That's been lots of fun.
So, are you doing everything in the studio, or have you ventured outside of your home and tried anything like that yet?
Haven't really gone outside. No, I haven't done anything outside of home. Musically, it's possible that something might happen. So kind of checking into that. The kind of worried just about leaving the house. When I go out and I see how many people are not wearing masks, or they
Right.
don't have them on all the way, and it's a little scary to know what's out there. But so mainly trying to stay healthy. So I'm riding bicycle every day, or just about every day. So that's been part of my routine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, so it's what's interesting right now is to see, how everybody's adapting to this new world.
Right.
How do you think the music industry is going to adapt to what's going on? I mean, I know there are some people who are saying that the online streaming will continue even after, there's a vaccine and we get back to normal, and then still do live shows. How do you see that all working out?
I think it's going to be probably a combination of online things and in-person things. I think the in-person thing, I don't think will ever be the same.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I think it'll be some sort of a combination of those things. So I don't know. I don't see the way it was before coming back anytime soon.
Right. Okay.
So I don't know really what's going to happen, but I think it'll be some sort of a combination of the of online and in-person things.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I know, festivals was one of my favorite things that I used to do is Falcon Ridge and whatnot. Do
Yeah.
you have a favorite festival that you attended at any
Uh,
time, or?
no, I think there's been lots of great ones.
Hmm.
Falcon Ridge and the Philadelphia Folk Festival and a Newport Folk Festival,
Yeah.
and then out in California, the Kate Wolf Festival and the Rocky Mountain Folks Festival. There are lots of great ones. That's just a few.
Yeah. So I want to thank you, John.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. I'm glad we were able to work out the technical
The technical stuff.
things. Yeah.
Absolutely. So would you like to close out with a
Yeah,
song?
yeah. Since we mentioned Godfrey Daniels, let me sing you this one. It's a song I wrote for Godfrey Daniels and for Stan Rogers.
Okay.
Meeting him that night and then getting to know Garnet since then. See if I can remember how it goes. It's called "That's How Legends Are Made." I worked down a place where the bands came through. Some of them ran false and some rang true. I'd stick around after they played to see how legends were made. There's just a few that stand out in my mind. Some of them still roll, but some are lost to the grind. Now you ask me of the special ones, where all the legends have gone. There was a man who came from north of here. He could raise his voice and he could raise a beer. And when he left, the music stayed. And that's how legends are made. Surprised us to see just how high he stood. It's hard to believe someone could sing that good. We shared more gold than any band was paid. And that's how legends are made. So long, it was nice meeting you, but how do you get back to Route 22 from here? The band was a bass man with a brother on lead. There was no more, 'cause there was no need. So fine to see what they could give, 'cause legends call us to live. They came in high and they came in low, worn by the miles and fresh from home. Hard work, magic, and then some tragic end. And so a legend begins. So long, it was nice meeting you, but how do you get back to Route 22 from here? I worked at a place where the bands came through. Some of them ran false and some rang true. I'd stick around after they played to see how legends were made.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you like to sing another, or?
I can do that. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let me see. How about a straight ahead love song?
Oh, nice.
There's not enough love in this world. So.
So true.
This is called Love Is Our Cross to Bear. I didn't know where to look for you last night. I didn't know where to find you. I Didn't know how I could touch that light that's always gathering behind you. I didn't know that I would find a way to find you in the morning. But love can pull you out of yesterday as it takes you without warning. I wanna be a long-time friend to you. I wanna be a long-time known. Not one of your memories used to be a summer's fading song. It's from me, it's to you, for your eyes. It's a weight, a wonder that is wise. I am here, you are there, and love is our cross to bear. I know I'll think of us upon that hill with the golden moon arising and the stars will fall around us still while the love is realizing. So it is until we meet again, and I throw my arms around you. You can count the gray hairs in my head. I'll still be thankful that I found you. It's from me, it's to you. For your eyes, it's a weight, a wonder that is wise. I am here, you are there, and love is our cross to bear. Love is our cross to bear.
That was lovely.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh. All right. Well, John, thank you for coming on my show.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me on.
I appreciate it, and I wish you the best.
Same to you.
In the days to come, and good luck with your videos. And
all right.
Hopefully, you'll get some more bandwidth.
Yeah, hopefully that's the hope.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. So, thanks everybody for watching. This is Harmonies.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, John.
Bye-bye. I'm from New Jersey. I don't expect too much. If the world ended today, I would adjust. I'm from New Jersey. No, I don't talk that way. I watch too much TV.